Well, white noise seems to have become more popular than ever.
That's actually so true. Get this, Spotify was considering a ban on white noise podcasts earlier this month because they were losing money on them. Take a listen. Feel calmer? Those white noise sounds like static are played on a loop to help people relax or fall asleep. But actually that trend goes beyond just white noise. There's brown noise too. Dr. Jeffrey Ellenbogen is a neurologist, the director of the Sound Sleep Project. He's also the world's leading authority on sleep and noise and sound. So I think you're the guy who has the answers to the questions we want to ask today. So let's go ahead. Let's start off by these different types of sounds to help us relax or fall asleep. Tell us just what's the difference between white noise, brown noise, pink noise. How did they get these weird names?
Yeah, how do they get those weird names? White, pink, red. I actually been waiting for like a pale color purple, maybe a mauve.
A lavender noise, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds relaxing
nice.
inherently.
The history is kind of interesting. Brown is from Brownian noise, and it's the stochastic model of molecules, the way they move. And the history is interesting, but it's a sidebar. All of these are examples of sound masking. And sound masking is one tool in a large array of large toolbox that you have of things available to you to sleep in noisy environments.
Yeah, so help us understand how that works. I'm sorry, your signal is breaking up just a little bit, but it seems...
Yeah, it's funny that your noise problems on this noise
We're hearing a little bit of audio breakup in this conversation, but the idea, doctor, of adding noise to a room might seem counterintuitive, right, for people if they're trying to relax or fall asleep. So what is happening in our brains? How does this work?
Absolutely. And that's how I get that question a lot. I think it's really important to remember that in addition to thought and personality, love, aspiration, that one of the main things that our brain does is change detection. And so if we have noises in our environment while we're sleeping, we're going to really get kind of perked up to them. And so what sound masking does is it introduces a broad, calm, consistent noise, a very gentle one in the background that can make it so you can't quite make out those noises that are still there, which is why I like the expression sound masking. It's like if I put a mask over my face would still be there, but you wouldn't see it. That's the idea, is that you're introducing a gentle sound. In the case of white noise that has kind of hiss sound, a lot of people actually don't love that one. Brown noise, you take away some of the high frequency stuff and it sounds more like maybe a ocean wave that never crashes. And pink noise is a little bit like sitting in a tent listening to raindrops. But really listening to my description is like hearing, sheet music description of like the Smashing Pumpkins versus Pearl Jam. You got to get listening to the stuff and you got to experience it. And so I encourage people to just kind of listen to it, find one you like, and then get smart about how to introduce that. Get curious and smart about how to protect your sleep in noisy environments.
Well,
and so this...
I want to ask you, though, we only have a little bit of time left. You're a neurologist. Can you talk to us about what's happening in our brains? Is it really just the masking of other unpleasant noises, or are our brains responding positively to hearing things in these particular ranges?
I would say to both of those, yes, both. But here's the thing. Remember, you're wearing your shirt, I'm wearing my shirt. If I don't even notice it's on after a while because it's so light and broad and consistent. So our brains are keyed in to attend to specifically to sharp changes in the environment because those are the threats. Those are the things to observe. In my side work, I'm a firefighter. We work very hard to make the sirens sound, and it has to change in frequency and pitch and tempo. And so the idea is our brain is really much more cued into that. So if you introduce a broad sounding mask, then you begin to just hear the mask and you're not really noticing those sharp changes because they kind of fall into the background.
Really fascinating stuff, Dr. Jeffrey Ellenbogen. Thank you so much for sharing your insight with us. Have a good night's sleep tonight.